everyone. If you are watching this the day that I post, then happy Mother's Day to anybody that is a mum. I hope everyone's had a lovely day. I'm actually posting this later than normal, so I'll be posting this Sunday evening, which will be now if you're watching, rather than Sunday day, just because I had a bit of a hellish week, shall we say. So I am posting a little bit later. I am, as I say, it's Mother's Day, so I'm heading out to see my mum shortly this morning and just have a little bit of breakfast with her and my dad, and I think probably my siblings will be popping along. And then we're going to go and see my partner's mum later this evening as well, for some dinner. So quite a nice day for me and my partner, no cooking, which is nice. And before anyone comments, we did volunteer to cook. Half-heartedly, obviously. If we can get a day off cooking, then we will. But yeah, so I thought I would just do, after my favourites video last week, just a quick chatty, get ready with me, do my makeup with me type video. So I hope that's okay with you guys. You'll get to see me kind of put some of the items that I talked about last week into practice. And yeah, we'll just have a bit of a chat about how the week's gone, I guess. Sorry, my mouth is so dry. This is David's Chili's bottle. I left mine. Oh, it's a bit squeaky. I left mine at the doctor's a few weeks ago, and I don't know what it is, but I just struggle to drink out of like a glass. I really don't like it, so I have to use a bottle. I just don't drink enough water otherwise. This was just the Medicate toner, by the way, that I spoke about. My skin, I am due on next week, and I've got a few new little blemishes popping up. So I did my little LED mask this morning with blue light just to try and minimise that. It's not too bad, but I've just got one under my nose, which is just a pain point, but that's okay. It's what it is. It's better than it used to be, so can't complain. So obviously I've mentioned to you guys that I have been diagnosed with endometriosis, and that I was going to have some follow-up around that. I actually have heard already, so I had my follow-up consultation on Wednesday. Had my follow-up consultation on Wednesday. Medicate vitamin C serum. Had my follow-up on Wednesday, and he just explained that I have widespread endometriosis, but that he doesn't necessarily know if it is deep infiltrated. So that's a positive. So I basically am having another MRI scan done this week. Actually, I got the phone call yesterday, so on Saturday. Just to be clear, I don't know if I've said in my previous video, but I'm very fortunate that my job offers private healthcare with Bupa. And so I am actually kind of going through it privately. And so mine is moving very quickly, which is a positive. But I just want to be fully transparent about that, because I know that people might watch this who have it, who are still waiting. And I'm really sorry that you guys are having to wait, and I can't really relate to that side of it because I have gone through it all quite quickly because of my work. So I'm very grateful for that. So just in case anyone wonders why, I had my operation 6 weeks ago, and now I'm already kind of having my follow-ups and stuff, and that's basically why. Which funnily enough, my surgeon even said to me, we didn't obviously extract as much the first time just to be safe. But he said, obviously, because you're private, it doesn't matter, you can have the surgery kind of ongoing, whereas like when you're on the NHS, apparently once they've extracted something, they class you as treated, which is outrageous. But it basically means that you go into like almost a separate waiting pile, because even if they've kind of left some in you and not been able to extract anything, they class you as like partially treated, so you don't necessarily get prioritised as highly, which is honestly shocking. But he basically said that to me, and they said, it doesn't matter because you're private, so it didn't matter that I left some. So yes, I'm really sorry for anyone that is still waiting, and I hope that you get answers soon or treatment soon, because it sucks to put it lightly. But yeah, so I had that. So I'm going to go for that on Thursday this week, and have my MRI done. And then I guess he's hoping to maybe see if it shows up that it's deep, because my MRI previously showed nothing. If he hadn't done the laparoscopy, he wouldn't have known that I have widespread endometriosis. So yeah. And yeah, so that was that part of the week. And then work this week was a bit crazy as well. Just lots of scenarios that do not happen on the reg happened all in one week. Which was fun, but also just a bit intense, because I work in credit control. So basically, I manage a credit control team. So I deal with a lot of businesses either going under, not making payment, kind of spotting signs of people not making payment and why they're not making payment. Also deal with like fraud, like anti-fraud and things like that. So obviously it's all dealing with money. So it's a lot of my decisions that I make on the daily are money orientated decisions. That was also just the Kiehl's. That wasn't in my favourites, but that's just the Kiehl's eye cream. And I took that as a recommendation from, I think it's Isabel Lorna. Really like her on TikTok. So if you've not seen her, then follow her. But yeah, I've really been enjoying this Kiehl's eye cream. This was the little one as well, and that is going to last me forever. So I was quite happy to buy the little one. It was a little bit cheaper, and I still think that's going to last me yonks, to be honest. So yeah, just had a bit of a hellish week really. So it's been a bit full on. So I'm looking forward to seeing just some family this weekend. David and I didn't do too much yesterday. I think I went to a hot yoga in the morning, which was really nice. I can definitely feel it. That was only my second session back. And I was meant to go last Monday, and I cancelled my class because I just wasn't feeling it. Which then meant basically I've gone quite a long time again between doing my first class and then this one. But I just took it super light, didn't try and show off or anything, because I'm a bit out of it now that I've had my recovery time. So my body's needs to kind of get used to it. But it is amazing how much your body remembers. I thought all my kind of joints were going to be super seized up. And it took me ages to get to a point where, like, I don't know, like my hip openers were there, and things like that. And it took me so long that I was so upset that I was going to lose that after my surgery, and I haven't. And I'm like really, really pleased about it. Because yeah, so it's amazing how much your body remembers, and you can just go back into it. Mine's pretty more stamina at this point. Because for those of you that don't know, yoga is actually really quite cardio focused in the hot pod. So yeah, don't think it's just easy, because I promise you it's not. And it's boiling. I'm just going in with the All Hours foundation. I wear LN7. This was actually a match from online, because I bought it online and they colour matched me online, and I must say I think it's a great colour match, so I'm really pleased with that. So sometimes it does actually work. But yeah, so I'm going to go in with that. But yeah, so it's Mother's Day today. I actually went to Next yesterday in the hopes that I would be able to find something nice for my mum. But I do almost feel like we're in that. Do you ever find that when you get to spring, like just before spring, you're in like the pre-changeover? So either the shops are proper on it, a little bit more. Either the shops are proper on it and have everything out, or they're still in that mid, like some spring attire, but then some like winter still. Like it's a bit weird. That's what Next was for me yesterday. All their home stuff was gorgeous. They had so many pretty colours out, like giving Easter, like, you know, like the pastels and stuff. But then their clothes just weren't it. And I was hoping to find mum some nice pyjamas. And I just didn't succeed, unfortunately. So then we had to go to Sainsbury's, and Sainsbury's was rammed. And then, by the way, it was hailing yesterday. Hey, this is the problem with the UK. Like, yesterday morning, it was gorgeous. It was like this morning, maybe there was a little bit more of a wind than this morning. And by lunchtime, it was hailing. storm cloud, freezing cold. Like, this country is, if anyone's watching not in this country, like, there's just nothing quite like the British weather. You just, this is why I actually don't really think we get a spring. Like, I feel like it goes from winter straight into summer, because our spring is just bizarre. But yeah, so we went to Sainsbury's in the end, which was also manic. I was trying to avoid that, but what are you going to do? We got ourselves a lovely little Charlie Bingham dinner for yesterday. We had a lovely lasagna. If you've not tried Charlie Bingham meals I mean, they do them in all the supermarkets, but they're quite expensive. Like, I'd say you're looking at kind of £10 for a meal. But do you know what? As an alternative to a takeaway, that's healthier for you and is honestly delicious. Like, I cannot recommend enough. Like, David and I we normally get the curries. So we've had the tikka masala and we've had the butter chicken curries from there. Unreal. The butter chicken, oh my god, so good. Like, if you've not had it, I implore you to try it. So I said to him, why don't we try something different and go for lasagna? Now, don't get me wrong, most lasagnas are quite nice. We could have gone for a Sainsbury's Taste the Difference one. Wasn't bothered. But I saw that one, it was on offer, and I thought, you know what, should we just go for it? Oh, it was like going to a pub and having like a pub lasagna. And I love a pub lasagna. Like, there's just something nice about it. And that's what it was like, and so proper rated that. So we had that for dinner yesterday. Not that you care what I had for dinner, probably. And sorry, my makeup's taken a minute to blend. I'm probably just overthinking it a little bit. Yeah, and then I went up. Don't normally go upstairs to is it 2? I was going to say 2E. Sainsbury's brand, the equivalent of F&F. Went up to Sainsbury's, clothes bit, which, by the way, if you're in Colchester, they now have a Costa in the Sainsbury's. So that's 3 Costas up near Stanway now. Crazy. But, yeah, we went up there, and oh my god, I found the most gorgeous pyjamas for my mum. I think she's going to love. So I was really pleased with that. So the fact that an actual clothing retailer had naff all in, but yet Sainsbury's was looking really nice. Outrageous. What concealer am I going to use? Could go for the Maybelline. This is one I'm just getting to grips with. I normally use my NARS one in shade... That's vanilla. I also use Chantilly, I think. Or do I have some in that one? I might use that one. If not, I'll use the Maybelline, but I don't love the Maybelline as much, I won't lie. I bought it because I thought to try a more drugstore one. But I do prefer this NARS one. But I do need to get... Do you know what I need to get on my wish list? I want to get a whole new brush kit. My brushes really need to be redone. And I need to buy new ones. Sorry, I thought I had someone at the door then. Just going in with this is the Rare Beauty bronzing stick. I didn't realise for ages that it rolls down, so you can roll it back up. And I remember using it because I used the Westman Atelier one. So expensive, but it was good. And it lasted ages, to be fair. But I bought this one because it was a little bit cheaper, and I thought I'll try Rare Beauty out. And it is really lovely, but I thought to myself, why has it gone down so quickly? Like, that's outrageous. It was still expensive. And then realised it rolls up. So, yeah, if anyone's wanting to try it and goes and tries it, just remember it rolls up and down. So, why does it always look a bit scary when you've got your concealer and your contour on? Not going to lie to you guys, I'm not like a makeup expert here. This isn't me trying to give everyone like a tutorial. I'm very much self-taught, and I very much just kind of wing it, really. So if you've got any tips of what I'm doing that I could change, please do let me know. Because yeah, like I say, I'm not trying to be an expert. This is just kind of what my everyday looks like, really. This actually doesn't take me too long either. Obviously, I'm chatting to you guys, but normally So I do probably the same makeup look every single day, like for work and stuff, and it probably takes me 15 minutes. I'm a bit of a leisurely get readier, if that even makes any sense. I like to take my time. So I wake up at 5:30 in the morning. I go and walk the dog first thing. And the reason I do that is because if it rains, for example, getting up earlier allows me time to then get myself ready if the worst weather happens first thing. Whereas if I do anything before that, then I'm screwed really. So yeah, I do it that way as a fail-safe. It's a good routine that I've gotten into. Sometimes it is hard. Winter sucks. I won't lie to you. Yeah, so I'll walk the dog, come back, and then as long as, depending on where David is, because David's work changes, because he's works on sites, he would have made me a cup of tea. It's our little morning routine. And then, sorry, can't talk. There we go, right. Sorry. Yeah, have a cup of tea in the morning, and then I'll normally put something on my phone, like a YouTube or a series that I'm watching. Sorry guys, you'll probably now see a little pooch behind me as she's just come back from the dog walk with David. So if you do hear anything in the background, just remember I live in a flat, so there's not very much space for him to go while I'm filming. So if you do hear anything, then that's him. And then you may see Penny just wandering about behind. So yeah, apologies. But yeah, so that's my little morning routine really. And then I'll watch something on my phone, either a YouTube or a like series that I'm watching, just like while I'm getting ready with my cup of tea. And then I'll kind of go off and make myself breakfast, and that's normally at about 7. So I have quite a nice leisurely morning. I am a morning person, so a nice morning is important to me before I go to work. I need time to like enjoy. I'm a leisurely morning gal, not really one rushing about in kind of getting to and from somewhere. So yeah, so okay, that's concealer and contour done. Next up we have a little bit of powder under my eyes actually. Annoyingly, I've just ordered a new one of the Maybelline Sky Highs from ASOS, because I'll be honest, I couldn't be bothered with the sticker again from the drugstore. I'm sorry, I just couldn't, and I won't have that if I order it from like ASOS or somewhere. And I was doing an ASOS order anyway, so I thought I'll just get it from there. But that means that I've barely got any left. Like, it's not good. Just using the Laura Mercier translucent powder, by the way. I'll be honest, I actually prefer the Huda Beauty powder. I made a mess. But the thing is with powder, once you buy one, you then just kind of got to use it, haven't you? Because it lasts so long. So once that runs out, or I'll try. I have seen some videos of people using a Givenchy one, which I've also considered giving a go as well. But it's just like I say, it's such a risk buying new makeup, isn't it? Like when you're not like a makeup connoisseur, which I'm not, it is a bit risky. But yeah, so a little bit of powder, just in the places I get. Like I said in my favourites video, I really imprint under my eyes, so I'm going to try and get away with just what's left of my brown mascara, because I really don't want to wear black, because it just imprints so bad. This is what I was saying about my brushes, by the way. Penny, when I first got this, chewed the life out of it. This is what I'm dealing with. This was a Revolution brush set, which to be fair wasn't the best anyway. Like, it was only a cheaper brand anyway. And yeah, this is what I'm dealing with. They're also filthy. Look at that. Ugh. Disgusting. I need to clean those really, but I keep not doing it because I think I'm going to buy myself new ones. And then I don't. So that's a toxic trait right there. So this is just a Kylie Cosmetics bronzer. I've had this for quite a while now. It's not too bad. I personally prefer Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. So I'm going to buy that again. I've just seen it online actually, and I am going to repurchase that at some point. This was another hack that I've recently been doing, which I'm not necessarily perfect at yet, but it was again from Isabel Lorna on TikTok, and it was a tip that she got from someone about bronzer, and you're meant to do like a bit of a C shape, I used to just fully go all over my cheeks, and I don't think that's right. So I'm going to give it a go on camera, but it might go wrong and I might need to fix it. So yeah, work with me. So we just do brush it onto your skin first, and then just in a bit of a C, like that, apparently. Oh God, I actually think I've done that really well. Ooh, okay. Normally it goes quite wrong and I get a big print on there. I don't think that side's gone as well, guys. Let me just even this out. Hold on. No, that side definitely didn't go as well. Do you know what I mean? This is the risk with trying new things. My hair keeps getting stuck as well. Right. Do you know what? I had really bad acne on this side once upon a time. All in here, and I can still tell where the pigmentation is of the scarring that I used to have. Microneedling got rid of quite a lot of it. But I have this small little pigmentation around my little freckle there, as you can see. And that was from acne in my late 20s, like proper cystic acne. And yeah, hasn't ever kind of gotten better. Oh, I forgot about my neck. Don't forget about your neck, guys. But overall, do you know what? Overall, that looks alright. I can see where the definition is of my cheeks, so that's good. I then tend to just go in. I've seen people do like more concealer there to really do the jawline, but like I say, not an expert. Right, okay, so that is pretty much my base done. Next up is brows. Now, I'm probably just going to do my brows and then come back to you guys afterwards, because I don't think I can do that, to be honest. I've only just restarted using a pencil on my eyebrows. I used eyeshadow for ages because I used to get them laminated, and then my eyebrows started falling out, unfortunately, so had to slow down. So I'm going to quickly do that and then I'll come back to you. Lastly then is just eyes. So I honestly don't do anything major for eyes, guys. I wouldn't leave the house without a full winged liner, full feet, like the whole works. And then as I've gotten older, I've kind of just adapted a little bit, and I find that maybe trying a full wing all the time looks a bit aging. So all I'll do is literally use what's left over on my brush, which is normally just my bronzer, and I'll just go over my eyelid with it. And it's just kind of whatever is left over. It's normally quite a neutral brown colour. And I'll just go for it really, and then that just kind of blends the eye in. Like so, and that just like looks quite nice. And then I would literally just curl my lashes and mascara it really, and then I'll probably do a little bit of blush. I have no idea what I'm wearing yet today. I'm having such a mare with clothes at the moment. wearing that kind of stuff. Like, I feel like I have outgrown it and it doesn't reflect me as a person anymore. Like, I want to be a bit more modest in what I'm wearing. Just don't feel very comfortable. But I'm also just at that transitional phase where not necessarily quite comfortable with my style yet. And, like, for example, not being able to fit into certain clothes makes me really unconfident. So that was kind of half the reason between wanting to start a channel and kind of find that and navigate that and kind of get advice from people as I'm doing it. But there must be other people in their 30s, either you've just had a baby or you're just like me and just feeling a bit lost with what to wear as fashion changes, and like, you're not necessarily being a trendy girl, you know, but you also aren't like someone that's, I don't know, the influencer world at the moment is just, some of it is so full of really established people who can just buy things like that all the time, you know. And like, I'm that middle person who's still working, buys everything with my own money. And actually, I've got to really think about what I'm choosing to buy. Can't always be quality though. Like, it just can't, because I earn a normal wage. I earn a decent wage, but I earn a normal wage. And actually, an outfit shop these days can cost anywhere from £100 plus. For just like one outfit or two key items. And I just think it's well and good people saying to buy quality over quantity, but we don't always have that luxury. So for me, especially at the moment, what I buy, I think, oh, can I actually use that? That's the mascara, by the way, guys. It's, like I say, on its last leg. So this mascara is actually amazing, but at the moment I'm just running out of it. But yeah, so that was kind of the inspo behind wanting to do a bit more of that kind of posting. As I say, it's not because I think my style is kind of like chef's kiss. It's just me navigating it and actually wondering if anyone else is going through the same thing and can relate or kind of would find comfort in that. So that's a bit of a backstory on that, really. Last thing for me today is going to be this blush. I've natted on at you for ages, so I'm really sorry. Really sorry if you found this really boring. What am I going to wear today? I feel like your blush is such a thing on what you're going to wear. I'll probably stick with just a very neutral, rosy blush. I've actually lost my Rare Beauty mini blush. I'm really sad, I don't know where I've put it. So I'll use the Refi cream blush in Rose. I've had this for ages and it's nearly gone. I won't show you the inside of it because I won't lie, it's a bit dirty. Just that's the only problem with cream products, is I do think they get a bit ugh. And I've got this Refi brush, and I just use this end, and I'll just do that. Another hack with cream products, for anyone that doesn't know, is to, anything cream should go on your skin first and warm up. So I never used to wear blush, you know. I used to literally just be a bronzer girl. And now, I think that's because I had spots all the time. So because I always had spots and I was trying to get my face to be less red, I think the thought of wearing blush was always counterproductive. And then actually realised it's actually gorgeous to wear a nice bit of blush. Otherwise I just looked beige. But good times. So yeah, so it goes on really nicely. Again, not an expert, but I have started just putting it up onto my temple area. And just a little bit on my nose. And yeah. And then I'll just blend it out with my blender. Like so. And then lastly is just lips. Look at my tiny little Charlotte Tilbury pencil. Just on my last legs. I need to get a new one. There we go. Little lip. I'm not a massive lip girly, to be honest. And I've just got the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk to match, which again is super old. Look at does anyone else have lipstick like that, where it's just like that? There we go. And then that is it. Take the clips out. And that is the makeup for today and hair for today. Lovely. See, not too shabby. It looks 10 times better than what it looked like before. Anyway, so yeah, amazing. Well, I'll be honest, I'm a bit all talked out now, guys. I'm sorry that I've natted on at you for so long, but hopefully you've enjoyed that. If there is anything that you would particularly like to see from me, I'm thinking about doing like a bit of a day in the life, or I'm thinking about doing some kind of outfit videos. I've ordered a few new bits that I'm kind of looking to build into my wardrobe, and I'm doing a bit of a spring reset. So if you would like to see any of that, then let me know. I'll happily film it. And yeah, if not, thank you so much. I hope you've all had a lovely, lovely day. And yeah, thank you for watching. Again, I'm only a small new starter, so any views are amazing to me. And if I've helped one person feel good about their day, then my goal is achieved. And yeah, thank you so much. And I will see you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye.